Hello, hello. How you guys doing today? So today, uh, looking at a new pop mod pack. Gonna be checking out Omnifactory. Reason being, well, the server I currently play on, we're looking for a new pack because the one that we started. One sec, one sec. Static voice, huh? Let me just check something out real quick. A lot of static, huh? All right. Was it better now? Yeah, is there still static, milady? Not really sure how to fix that. Test. Is this a little bit better? Try putting it into another USB port to see if that helped out at all. Better? Okay. Alright, so what I was saying before was, as my daughter gets yelled at, the delay is bad. I noticed that on Stomp's stream last night as well. When I was in game, people would type something and then it would take a significant amount of time before it actually appeared on screen. Honestly, not 100% sure what if that's a Twitch thing, because my settings are there should be 0 delay for it. So I tried looking it up as far as the delays and everything like that late last night, and I couldn't find anything that I hadn't already set. So find out. But the name of this pack is Omnifactory. It's got a word in it that normally scares the crap out of me, which is Greg Tech. But from what I've heard and from what I've read and talking to other streamers, it is supposed to be kind of painful on the recipes, but not as painful. And then the mining and the resource gathering is supposed to be a lot easier to kind of offset some of the grind of the recipes. So we're gonna give it a go, see if it's something that might work. This is interesting. And yes, there will be a significant amount of cheating going on in this run through, because I just want to try to get a feel of what the pack is all about, so don't hold it against me. Yeah, it's definitely not just you, my lady. Definitely just not you. Alright, so off the bat, normal world. Alright, what we got for quests? Alright, so if we want to play this pack in the overworld / Lost City dimension with traditional mining, select the mining hammer as your reward. If you wish to build in a skyblock world, that could be interesting, select the void world cake as your reward. Okay, place it down, eat it, it's pretty normal. You'll still need to return to the overworld, which I'm fine with, to mine, but you can freely build in a complete safety. So if we have to mine in the overworld, is it going to be a pain to go back and forth, or would we be better off just... I don't know, what do you think I should go for? What would you be more interested in playing? A skyblock based world where you have to mine in the overworld, or just keep it all in one location? Well, for the sake of this video, I will just do the hammer. Skyblock? Alright, we'll try that. Greg Tech. So iron, I need 12 iron, 20 or 12 wrought iron. Omni coins, I'm assuming those are things that we use to purchase. So free cake. Alright, well, let's see. I did not set that down, but okay. Oh, that's right, it's got the... So if you choose Void World, this is what you end up with. 3x3 obsidian block. Oh, there is a tree down below. But everything else you'd have to go back to the overworld to get. Definitely don't want to do that. Alright, so let's see what the overworld looks like. Remember, we're in the Lost Cities here, so I have a feeling death will be approaching quite quickly. It's gonna kill me. I keep forgetting to change my mic button from P to something else. Alright, so question, do we have any type of vein miner? We do not. Yeah, I don't understand why people are so against the vein miner key being engraved. That's what I'm used to, but every time I see somebody play, they're like, oh, I gotta take this off. So it's looking pretty much like right off the bat, we are solely vanilla Minecraft.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methylene deoxymethamphetamine, MDMA, an amphetamine-based synthetic drug with euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the brain and the body and can make a person feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic.
So let's see what we got. I'm guessing this is the city. And I don't know when they decided that they just wanted everybody to have auto jump all the time, but that's annoying as hell. So I guess the good thing about being next to the Lost Cities is insta-loot. We got... guessing this is an ore miner. Oh yeah, this is the one that shows the pockets of ores. Never do this in Minecraft. As I about fallen to a pit of lava.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methylene deoxymethamphetamine, MDMA, an amphetamine-based synthetic drug with euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the brain and the body and can make a person feel more awake, alert, confident, or energetic.
This is always the fun part of vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, right? Pro tip, don't do this because I'm about to die. Alright, so... So let's do the cheatiness now. Alright, so what is the quest progression going to look like after this? So we need iron, Okay, so the quest autocomplete, so that's interesting. I mean, you still have to go in and claim, but... So I need to make an iron furnace. I just want to see what the recipe is. That's not bad. So able to smelt more than one thing. My question is, where do we spend these coins? Already comes with modules, that's good. Can't tell if that's faster or if it just takes more things. Will it do 2? Oh. So I'm not sure what the second one is for. So copper furnace. Probably the step up. Work table. So is this supposed to be like an auto crafter? So book, crafting table, does I have to... All of that stuff I can get from up top. I guess the next question too is going to be, is there going to be any type of grave system? Go away. It's just me, is there a lot of skeletons in there? So where's my shield? What is this? It's like a building gadget almost. Could have swore shift was to... Sorry, right click. Oh, you actually have to hold it? It's lame. What is going on there? Wonder if that's that auto build or whatever. I'm about to die. No food. I will concede that. Yeah, it's like showing that I can put torches down even though... That's better. I mean, the good thing is technically you could come in here, torch a place up, and have a base instantly ready. Alright, grab these books, make that work table real quick. And I'm one piece of wood short. Am I brave enough? Glad I didn't die there. Alright, what's this about? Interesting. So it'll take from the inventory. So I'm I don't know if you can take those out. That's just the thing. Like, because right now, I don't know what the keybinds are. Yeah, I hope you took that as a joke. So let's see. I put that in there and that in there. I can add that, but I have to take a sword out. My question is, if I break it, does it lose everything? Oh, we got Black Lotus. Alright, so what is our next quest? Oh, I need to make 4 of those? Before we do any of that and kill ourselves, I need some food. So I need wood for 3 more chests. Let's say I did make an axe, didn't I? Apparently not. see if this will U-turn users tinkers. Nope. No type of extended crafting. Need to make a couple more chests so that we can finish up this work table thing. I'm just curious to see if we can, how long it's going to take for us to get off of the first pack, or the first page. Thank you for donating. It's for the cause. Don't run away. Alright, so chests. So that doesn't reward you with anything. Just gets you there. What are the exclamation points at the end? That's a little bit confusing. If I click on the beginning, it highlights the end. If I click on the end, apparently 64 iron is a endgame quest. So we need 1 piece of charcoal. I think I can do that. Witch below me. She can go to hell. Oh yeah, lots of unpleasant trees down there. So nothing can get up there. It's actually not bad as far as XP goes. Get spawners everywhere. Relatively easily level up. Let's make our charcoal. After that, endgame tab. These quests are for a full stack of many materials in the game. Materials you need to synthesize with Omnium. The basic in-game resource. It's the pack's way of letting you know the materials you should prepare, blah blah blah. Of course, it's not necessary. My question is, did it ever go over the Omni coins? amazing what happens if you actually like click through the quest book. Things you learn. So essentially you can buy ores that you might need. It doesn't look like there's anything on here that you can't normally get. It's just maybe if you're short something or if you want to build. So that's kind of interesting. Like if you're in a pinch and you're like stack of iron short or something like that, you can just turn in some coin. Alright, so we get complete. Again, get nothing for it. I get nothing for a piece of charcoal, but I get 5 Omni coins for hitting a little checkbox, so not gonna argue. Not gonna reload. I really wish the reload the quest book ones weren't like flashing and in your face all the time. Like, hey, you really want to do this? Alright. Mining hammers. Mining hammer offers a relatively cheap way to mine an area 3x3. Okay, so that's what they normally do. Stone is the cheapest, it breaks quickly. Best mining hammers are diamond and platinum. Alright. I'll take my coins. Starter tools. So I need to craft a hammer. Oh, this is all the Greg Tech stuff that gives me nightmares. So what do we gotta do for the copper furnace? So, copper around an iron furnace. So you could set things up for like basic tools here. You could have like wood into, or logs into wood, into sticks, iron into blocks, and I'm sure you can pull from that with some sort of conduit or hopper. Same thing with putting stuff in. The only thing is I don't think it auto makes it for you. I think it just like saves the recipe. There might be a way to automate that later on, but find out. See if we get a little bit more charcoal here. So I am going to have to go down into a mine shaft. At least they start you off with some leather armor. That's always nice. I don't know why they start you out with 24 oak saplings. Considering, you know, overworld. It's not like there's a vast abundance of trees. Yeah, I like the rack system and the ability bottles as well. This one's not quite like rack, like you're not gonna save up and get something super helpful, but unless this grows, but So it looks like you can get flight. What was that mod called? Mob learning. So all in honesty, when we did that in what was it? Project Ozone? No. Was it Sky Factory 4? Yeah, I think it was Sky Factory 4. I didn't have that much issue with the Deep Resonance getting the glitch armor. I mean, especially if you got zombie spawners all around you, that would be something that would be very, very quick. I think the only limiting factor would be power generation. Let's traverse down below, see if we can't find any copper. It's always hard to tell like how far away that actually is. Mods are a bit loud, yeah. I actually would agree with you on that one. Yeah. I had that issue in just about every pack we've played. I always, no matter where I am, it seemed to be raining. But thanks for letting me know that the volumes are all jacked up. I keep forgetting to adjust all that stuff when I start a new pack. It's not until about 3 hours in when I'm extremely annoyed by every little sound. Like honestly, that was one of the downfalls of the pack we were just trying to play. Like all the noises that your character made just moving around. We got 10. Unfortunately, I need copper, not tin. Actually, what I could do, since I only need 8 copper, is I could just go and use some Omni points and purchase 32. That would save a lot of the hassle of digging about. Look at that. Now we just need some trees. It's actually kind of a... Yeah, I did get a new mic, and I normally suck with setting things like this up, so it's very helpful to have somebody tell me when everything's all wonky or sounds good or whatever. So I appreciate it. Although it is having a new mic, it's kind of it's weird having something hanging over my shoulder. Yeah, my lady, like you could build your base in the void world, so you could have all your machines and everything like that up there. But anytime you would need resources, you'd need to come back to this area to go mining or to go exploring or whatever. I don't know if the later part of the pack has things like void miners and stuff like that, so that you could completely ignore this, but and since everything, I don't know if stuff is gated as well, so there's probably a lot of stuff in the pack that you can't see right now. But I mean, there's applied energistics, so. Yeah, so I honestly don't know what the other purely for building. I don't really know what the advantage of selecting to live in a void world would do for you. But to be honest, I tend to be a little bit more creative in skyblock worlds as far as how I build. When I'm in like vanilla Minecraft, I always tend up to be in a little shack or a hole in the ground, just because it's where you start, and then moving is just a pain in the butt, so. Alright, so furnace needs me 5 coins. I got half my coins back just from doing that, and a little bit extra copper. So that's not too bad. Silver furnace. Again, I can just purchase that. Maybe I can purchase this. $10 for 32, detect, and claim. Alright. So once we get this smelted up, in the meantime we need to make Hammer, I think? No, yeah, that was that one. Alright, what do we need for that? So we need 6 ingots and a stick. We need a file. Okay, I think screwdriver is more likely. Oh! Did I lose the hammer to get that? Oh, good, I'll lose the hammer. So we need a saw and a wrench. Wrench, wire cutter, mortar. Oh boy. I don't know why they put the harder ones to build, like in the beginning. Which doesn't make sense to me. I think like iron, the basics would be the first. Hammer, file, screwdriver. I did make more plates, right? Does it seriously got to be built out of something else? I'll see you, milady. Thanks for stopping by. The question is, does iron not work? That says it works. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what else do we need? We need the mortar. Stone. Alright, so in the meantime we can make this upgrade. Silver furnace. Next we're gonna need gold, which is gonna take a while to find. But since it's allowing us to, we'll just buy some more. If we can find it. So far this is the one thing I am liking, the fact that it's, oh, that's a lot of coins. Did not notice that. So we're gonna have to finish up this couple other quests before we can finish that. What I was saying was I did like the fact that the coins that you earn can help you progress through the first ones. Like the first couple furnace quests. Hey Corbin! The first couple furnace quests, the iron, the copper, and the silver, it cost 10 coins in order to get the 32 ore, and you got 5 coins back when you completed it. So it was kind of a way to help speed yourself through. The hostile mob sounds? Yeah, not a problem. I suppose that is the bad thing about being in the Lost Cities, especially at night. Alright, so that should finish up that. So drawers, what are drawers? I need a framing table and a frame drawer. So what does this do? That looks like a maze and I have no clue what's going on. I'm assuming this is possibly to build the drawers. Hey, what's up, Stomp? This is Omnifactory. I'm just kind of giving it a quick run through with a whole bunch of cheatiness, just to kind of see what the quest progression is like, and whether it's something that I'm gonna recommend or put my 2 cents in. It looked interesting, but it's to frame the drawers. Ah, okay. So the next thing we needed, I think, was a frame drawer. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen people do that before, but I never actually looked into it because normally by the time that I have enough resources to care, I got it hidden down in some basement somewhere, and it just doesn't bother me. So far this pack is interesting. The skyblock variant of it, the unfortunate part is it's really just to build your base. You still, if you want to collect ores, if you want to collect resources, or make any type of progression, you have to come to the overworld, which is the Lost Cities, to do your mining, to do your collecting, but at least you have a little bit more privacy / open space in the Void World to build up your base and your machines. The only thing I don't know is what the automated mining system is like here. Obviously, I don't have access to anything like void miners, and I don't know if it's gated or anything, so I don't know if you'd ever be able to, you know, AFK it in the overworld to collect supplies. But as far as progression goes, I mean, I've been playing for about a half hour, and I'm this far through the first part of the pack, so. And in case anybody's wondering, I have no effing clue what the heck this song is. It's just playing on Pretzel Roll phone. Or Pretzel Rock. Sorry, maybe a little bit hungry. You want to play a pack with Nuclear Craft? Yeah, I'm not overly thrilled with Pretzel, but that last stream I did on Manufacturer got flagged for audio, and that was through Spotify Premium, so I mean, not that I really care all that much about uploading the videos to YouTube and stuff like that, but if I ever want to because something cool happens or we're having a really good time or something like that, it'd be nice to actually be able to, as opposed to, you know, just having no audio on it. So Pretzel's a supposedly like 99% copyright-free music for streamers. So you can have playlists and stuff like that, and you're supposed to be almost guaranteed to not get flagged for a video. And if you do get flagged, you send it to them, and they'll try to dispute it for you. But chances are, if it gets flagged, it's because they don't have the right for it, and you're going to lose anyway. So. Never heard of Monster Cat. Yeah, it's true, Stomp. And I probably will, but I mean, I'm just kind of doing this for fun. You know, I got full-time job, 3 kids, so my ability to stream is relatively restricted. So, you know, if I put stuff out, people like it, they want to watch it, that's cool. If not, I'm just kind of doing this for fun, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for the link, Corbin. I'll give him a check. I don't know if I'll start anything this month with it, but considering I just paid for Spotify, I mean, it was $1, but, and then this one was like $4 or whatever. Wow. So the grappling hook is apparently like our first foray into flight, and it's already on page 1 of the quest book, so it's kind of a good sign. Yeah, pretty much. Plus I like setting these type of things up, and I like buying stuff that I don't need, so that's a lot of iron. So how many coins I got now? 20? Perfect. So this is what I so yeah, the first time I used OBS like a couple years ago, I absolutely hated it. I couldn't get it to work well. I think that was mostly because I was trying to record and upload clips of like CSGO box openings and stuff like that, or Warface box openings, and the quality was just coming out like crap. And then I tried Streamlabs because it was like really simple, and it had built-in themes and stuff like that, and it was easy to set up for my daughter. But I started utilizing OBS again because the stream elements, themes, it just seemed to conflict less with all the other stuff that Streamlabs has going on, and it was a little bit of a cleaner setup for me. So currently I'm enjoying it. Yeah, if I was getting into editing and stuff like that, I'm not really sure how I'd feel about it. The main issue I never liked about editing was the audio, like trying to separate stream, or OBS says that it'll separate audio into different tracks, and I tried watching a bunch of tutorials on how to get that stuff set up, and I could never really figure it out. That's why I got into like the virtual audio, the VB audio cable. It's a virtual audio link so that I could separate my Discord from the game audio and the voice audio and stuff like that. But the problem with that is it would crash and corrupt a lot, and then just change your settings. So you'd have to pretty much every day go in there and rechange it. Anyways, so what I was saying, one thing I like about this pack so far, we have to do furnaces, which iron furnace is a furnace with iron surrounding it, then copper, then silver, then gold. And it can be a pain if you don't want to go and find all those particular ores. So they have a coin shop where essentially you can buy, see, for now it just seems like a one-time thing. Some of them are repeatable, or they all seem to be repeatable so far, but you can go in and purchase what you need. So like right now I need to upgrade to gold. So I mean it's 50 Omnicoin, which was more than the rest are 10, but I can just purchase the gold instead of going to dig for it, and I can, more quickly get back out of the first page of quests, which are usually somewhat grindy. What does this do? Anybody know how to use this? Allows floating mid-air by firing 2 hooks at opposing points. No clue how that works. to not just do that. Okay, so I mean, it's just you can do stuff and things with it, and I can't figure it out because I'm not smart enough. Intel 9700. So here's my opinion on Intel and Ryzen. Ryzen makes a good processor. The first computer that I ever built, I made AMD because it was, for the cost, what I could get as compared to what Intel had, it was just much higher. And the only thing I used it for was gaming and stuff like that. And I never had any issues with it. But when you get into video editing, actually needing the hyperthreads and stuff like that, Intel is still better. It's a lot more pricey, but if you can afford a 9700, you're better off getting the 9700 than you are the AMD. That's my opinion. Don't take it for what it is, but I would highly suggest really doing some hardcore digging into the research, because although the Ryzens are an awesome chip, I still don't think that they compete with, I'm not going to say the same price point, but the same level of chip that Intel has. In case you guys are wondering, I made these, I think, before you guys came in. These are almost like very, very early game applied energistic, I can't say the word right now, you know what I'm saying, AE, like terminals. So it's a crafting station, but you can save a recipe in it, and then you can put the items in here. So if I go like that, and take 4 out, as long as there's something in here, I can take this out later, I can exit out, and that'll be in there. So if I just want some wood planks and I don't want to do the recipe, let's say you have like a tool recipe or a recipe for like one of those Greg Tech things, it's a really big pain in the butt, you can just come in and click it out and it'll pop everything that it needs up in there. So I found that kind of interesting, but it can only save 9, and it'll save these until you break it. And as of right now, I haven't figured out any way to automate them. So you would literally just need to have, a massive row of things that you just walk up to and just start with random stuff in it that you'd start crafting. Alright, so next one is diamond. I have a feeling diamond are going to be expensive. Yeah, I'll check it out, Corbin, and I'll do a little bit of research on it. I'll give you like I said, I'll give you what I think about it, but at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is, you're spending your money on it. So what are you going to be happy with? I mean, if you're looking at a 9700 or something comparable in the Ryzen chain, chances are you're never really going to hit that potential where you start noticing bottlenecking and everything else. But okay, so I need 50 coins for that too. I think the big difference comes down to when you're talking about more of the average consumer line between like an i8700K versus the Ryzen whatever the equivalent would be. Kind of think that's more along the lines of where you start really noticing the difference on a day-to-day basis. think I have wooden gear. So I just need 8 leaves. Just needed 1, right? So I need a slime ball. How do I make those? Easy day. So curious, what does my mic sound like? Does it sound any better today? Yes, Stomp, this does have Greg Tech, which is kind of what's making me a bit skeptical. However, oh, thank you. Yeah, Greg Tech is making me skeptical, but at the same point in time, everything that I've read and people I've talked to said the way that they have things set up in here, the recipes are still a bit of a pain in the ass, but you can save them to those crafting stations. And so it makes it a little bit easier. And then the resource gathering is there's so many resources available that you're not really going out and trying to find all this stuff. And honestly, that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out right now. Like, I have a feeling early game is going to be Greg Tech, and it's not going to be till mid to late game that we really start getting into, you know, more the normal machines that we're used to. But yeah, about half the page is Greg Tech. Yeah, but Interactions was supposed to be like a very hardcore game mode. This one is supposed to be more... Some of those recipes are going to be a little bit of a pain, but at the same point in time, getting all this stuff to get those is not going to be like it was in... Supposedly. I am doing the air quotes when I say that. You just can't see it because no cam, but... So, but as far as the variants of packs that we have currently out, I don't really think there's a whole lot that are kind of fit the bill that people are looking for that actually we haven't played already. I think that's the big thing. But I'll show you this real quick. So when you start, you can decide if you want to solely start in this world or if you want to be able to build a base in the void. So you're given the opportunity to go to the void. And this is what you get. You get an obsidian block with, I can't tell, Alright, I thought that was an upside down tree for a second. You get a random obsidian platform above a tree. they do give you some saplings and stuff, so if you really wanted to start up here, but you could do that. So like if you wanted to come down to a free tree under. If you wanted to come out here, collect a bunch of resources, go back to your base, build in peace, not really have to worry about zombies. You can make your spawners and stuff up there. Pretty good. As far as flight, as far as I can tell, it's going to be glitch armor is going to be the first thing. So like Sky Factory 4 was. But I mean, we're in the Lost Cities. So for example, if I ever got power up and running, I got a zombie spawner right there. So it'd be very easy for me to bang out the requirements for that. Yeah, I'm still not 100%. I'm waiting till I get to that next page, which is why, you know, I said there will be cheating in this, because I'm curious to see what the next ones are going to be like. Rubber sheets. But as you can see, you're going through these pretty quickly, so I mean, how long are you really going to be stuck on the grind is going to be kind of my question. Like, is early game going to really open up the grind for us, or is it going to maintain this type of somewhat quick progression? Oh, okay. Rubber sheets. So I need 3 more rubber sheets, which means I need more sticky resin. Can't make bone meal. At least you can make bone meal that way. Should be enough. Redstone, copper, tin, coal, gold. So I would need to find redstone and tin and coal. How many tin did I need? Of course. The nice thing is they do kind of give you an ore miner scanner too. So the Omni coins are kind of like rack, as you saw before. There's a shop that you can utilize to purchase things that you may need. Stomp's favorite, crack cocaine. I don't think that's on here. There's salt ore, rock salt. So I mean, you do have rock that you could do whatever you want with, but But I mean, you could buy a pig spawner for 50 coins. I think that's a solid investment. But mainly what I've been using it is for getting the ores that I need to complete the quest. So it's early in the game, so I'm not sitting here having to go down below and mining constantly. Alright, so the glider. So we have copper, we need a little bit more tin, which I can get. It's right there. We need coal. I think the biggest thing we need is redstone. So let's see what happens if we go down here. That'll put us above our needed level for tin. Pretty sure that's gold over there. Or down there. Grab this coal since we need it. Alright, so on the hunt for a little bit of copper. That's a lot of stuff up there. It is a bit much though when you're in a mine shaft and you're trying to see all that crap. What are you? Gold? It's not what we need. Just wondering why gold is so high up. Here comes the cheatiness. But it's okay, because I put it in the actual stream title that I'm going to be cheating, so I feel less guilty about that. Hoping that's possibly copper. Nope, that is iron. Joys of being colorblind, huh? so need to find copper. We know that's iron. I don't know what all this stuff over here is. Don't know what that stuff down there is. But we'll check both. Alright, so we got something I can't pronounce. Tin. Rock salt. So I'm going to say no copper in that mine. At least we got redstone that's not breaking. So the question is, what do I gotta do to break the redstone? So you smelt it. Interesting. So what do we need? I think we have enough copper up there. I bought that earlier and only used 8 for the furnace. I got the tin I need. We got the golden hand. 1 ore makes 24 or 6 redstone, so I only need 4, and I think I have 12. I'm gonna grab a couple extra just so that I'm not getting all the way back up there and being like, gosh darn it. And really, do they have to put all of the red ores next to each other? Alright. So once we get up, smelt that down, we should be good to go. As far as this quest goes. And honestly, if I can knock out... I'm going the wrong direction. If I can knock out the first page of quests within about an hour and a half, I think that's pretty good. That Void World cake scared me. I was like, why is there a name tag here? Give me 1 second, I'm gonna switch out the battery on my headset. Alright, I have sound again. That's good. So we need the copper and the tin. Detect. Claim my coins. My hope is by the time I get done with all these quests, I'll have enough coins to actually purchase the diamonds I need to upgrade the furnace. For that one. So dust. So you can mix alloys, make alloys by mixing dust together. Iron dust and redstone makes conductive iron dust. Okay, so now this is where we're getting a little bit more into the crafting grind. Basic satchel. So what do I need here? Any of these? I don't think so. So I'm up to 35 coins. I need 15 more coins. I do need some string, which we should be able to get. Question mark. Or find a sheep. This is turning out to be a bad idea. Screw you. Oh, it's gonna be like that, huh? One more piece of cobweb. Screw you, zombie. Nobody likes you. So, one more piece of string, seriously. Okay. We got this. Because I have the tin, I have the leather, I just need the wool. Is anything down here gonna insta-kill me? Pretty sure those are spiders glitching through. I will take you. Bye. Yeah, that wasn't bad. And we got a backpack. Still got no food, but we got a backpack. 5 more coins, so we just need about 10 more coins till we can do the diamond. Vein mining trees, a wrought iron axe head. So I need 2 plates and ingots. And the fire. So now apparently I can vein mine trees. Interesting. Alright, what's next? So it looks like I need to do the wires before I can do anything else. What is the glider? Hang glider, I need 2 wings and scaffolding. Need a bunch of iron rods. Can't remember if that's the saw. I need a lot more leather. Put all the tools in one localized area. Have some organization. Alright. So I need to find me some cows to kill. There's one over here. That was a little bit of a delay. Is it just me, or did that just like clear out the entire forest? Pretty sure that just cleared out a very large area. Yep, that's a little bit more than a vein miner. Sorry guys, but you gotta die. Part of me wishes it didn't do that. It would just vein mine the one tree you're after. Especially because now I have to run around trying to pick everything up. Got water there. Is there any chests in here that I can take? Alright, so always get string. Don't kill me. Alright. Zombie spawner. We'll call that good. I'm not going to even ask how that cow got up there. I really wish I knew how to use this thing. No, that definitely doesn't work. Anybody have any idea how those grappling hooks work? Don't know if I'm gonna need a pumpkin, but the vanilla Minecrafter in me always wants to go for them. I will take your food. I think I only needed about 10 leather to begin with. So we'll call that good for now. Luckily I have nothing on the ground to help me try to figure out where I came from. Alright. This was just the wings and the structure, right? Do I have to... Okay, so it's got to be in your inventory. So it's got to... If you unselect it, it closes, so you actually have to have it selected, so... It's not going to work if you get any type of teleportation wand or anything like that. Which is a shame. But it's better than what we had, so... I have a feeling whatever is going on there has something to do with this menu. Okay, I guess I'm not putting that down. Alright, so let's see how much of a pain this quest actually is. It looks like we end with a steam dynamo. So we need 14 copper dust, which I have a feeling we're gonna have to use in the mortar. Red alloy dust. Copper and redstone dust make red alloy. Hey Kong Park, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man. Alright, so it's complete, so now I can make the ingots. And I need 32 iron dust. Do I have 32 iron? Hey, what issues you having? Did you read the requirements for the mods? Like sometimes they'll have libs that need to go along with them or utilities in order for them to work correctly. Also, if a mod is set, if your server is set to auto update the mods and one of them updates but the library is not updated along with it, that can cause issues as well. So I would check to see if any of the mods that you have in were currently updated. Because when it crashes, it should tell you something like this mod is not working properly or give you an argument. Alright, now you guys get to witness a little bit more of the cheatiness, just so that I can see what's on this second page. So if you're just joining, essentially what I'm doing is I'm trying out this mod pack to see if it's something that would work on the next server that I play on. It's just loading up into vanilla? That sounds odd. Is this on your... Is this a mod pack that you have loaded through Twitch? Like, is it when you go in, does JEI not recognize any of the mods that are in there, or is it just straight up vanilla Minecraft? Or are you possibly have all the mods, but you're just like in a vanilla world? And everything is named properly? Yeah, because to be completely honest with you, I've done a few servers before, and I've never actually had an issue where it doesn't recognize the mod packs. So unfortunately, I don't know if I could be of too much help to you on that aspect. But I definitely hope you get it figured out. I mean, but yeah, I would definitely look to see any change logs that the server may have had from the night before, just to see you can see if anything has changed. Yep, that would probably do it. Yeah, honestly, the couple times that I did set up a server, it just amazed me, especially in the configs. Like one simple space, one period somewhere, something not 100% perfect, and just nothing works. Oh, I did the plates too quickly. Yeah, $20 is... I don't want to say it's a bit much, but Minecraft servers are becoming so inexpensive to run these days. At $20, you better have a... Like, if you can get comparable on your home computer, then you were paying way too much. Yeah, it's not bad. The issue I always had in is depending upon how many mods you have running and how many people you have playing on it, that 16 gigs of RAM can go really fast. Considering most mod packs nowadays want the client to have about, on average, about 9 gigs of RAM. So you figure you want your server to have at least 9, and then you need about 2 to 4 gigs to actually run your regular PC. So you run out real quickly. But if you're just looking for something for yourself and one other person, you might be able to keep the RAM down to about like 4 and then get away with it. Yeah, we just finished up a Sky Factory 4 not too long ago, and we're looking for a new pack as well. We had one that seemed really interesting. It was a Manufactio, but there's so much going on in that I mean, I think we had like I think it was like almost like a 20 gig server, and it was lagging out everywhere. It was a fun pack, but the lag was a little bit insane. So right now, it's kind of why I'm just testing this one out, seeing if this is something that might fit. I mean, I'm a little bit skeptical because of the Greg tech. It's normally a little bit out of our comfort zone, but we'll see. So far, I've been playing for a little bit over an hour, I think, and or 2 hours, and the progression is. I mean, you can see I'm almost done with the first page. It goes by pretty quickly. I mean, granted, I keep saying I'm almost done with the first page, but every time I do something, they open up more. Yeah, I think my biggest... So I've never really... The only pack I've played with Greg Tech that was really focused on it was Feed the Beast Interactions. And that was just so unbelievably grindy. and the recipes were so intense that I got burnt out. Luckily this one, you got these things right here, these work tables, which are kind of like a poor man's AE system. You can store materials in them. Like, let's say I want to make a sword. As long as I have those materials there, I can make as many as I want, and it'll save this recipe. So when we get into Greg Tech, the thought is you can save a lot of the component recipes in these things, and just make sure you have the materials in there, because the materials are overly abundant. So it's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, I'm sure they're not the newest thing in the world, but this is my first time using them, and first time seeing them in a pack, so. Red alloy cable. I'm guessing I need wool. Now I need rubber sheets. And also, I now have enough to buy diamond. So one thing I like about this first page so far is they have a coin shop. So instead of going down and trying to find ores that you need, like if you just need a few of something, you can purchase them with the coins you get from completing the quests. So like in this case, I need 8 diamonds, and as soon as I find them, I can purchase them. Why can't I place them down? I'm still trying to get used to these things too. Not a very big satchel, but so what packs are you guys are you playing right now? Or looking at? I got you. Yeah, it's what I've been trying to do the last couple days. Huh. No idea why I can't place that down. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or if that's just something I have no clue about. Yeah, Project Ozone 3 was actually pretty fun. It had a relatively fast progression. But honestly, for me, the issue with progression is if it's too fast, I find that I lose interest too quickly because you have everything, and then it's just a matter of, you know, AFKing, grinding stuff out, and then crafting just to slightly enhance what you have. So it's like there's always that fine balance between like when you would actually get, you know, let's say like an AE system and like your ability to have infinite supplies, and when you should really be making people work for those type of things. So Sky Factory 4 was fun. We played it without prestige mode. Yeah. So a pack that we just played that was, I thought was relatively entertaining was Mass Production. It's, you start out, you're in an overworld, so it's not a skyblock one, but it took you along some interesting paths that you don't normally do. So like it forces you to use things like deep resonance, nuclear craft, some of those type of things that you would normally avoid, but it wasn't horribly intrusive except for getting a fusion reactor up and running. Hey man, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Electronics. Hi. So, resistors, vacuum tubes. Alright. Fine copper wire. Yes, I can't make that. Paper, coal dust. So this is where it's starting to really kind of get Greg techy. So it's nice that you can make those with plates instead of having to use a mold. But it's more expensive. Alright, so since I gotta jump off in a few minutes here, I'm going to cheat my way through these quests just so that I can see what the second page looks like, and also gonna give you guys an idea of what quote-unquote early game is gonna look like for anybody who chooses to play this. So we need 4 battery hulls. No, that's fine, man. That's what it's there for. So we need 2 resistors, 2 vacuum tubes. I also gotta remember to keep an eye on this so it's not just adding more and more quests here. I think if you want to gamble the points, I have roulette and duel enabled. And slots, but I wouldn't recommend slots. So I didn't set gamble up. If you want to do something like gamble, do roulette. I set the cooldown of roulette to 10 seconds. So we do have Ender IO conduits. Yeah, I don't think it allows you to choose a number. I believe it's honestly just, I don't know why it's called roulette. It should be just called like a coin flip or something like that, because it's just a 50-50 chance whether or not you're going to win. So I'm starting to notice that every time I complete something, it's creating more quests. So that's interesting. So it looks like we're getting to the end here. It is CEF and 4 conductive iron cables. Oh, that sucks, man. It added something else again. However, that did unlock the early game, so that's what we were after. So need a mill, requires LV motors. So we still need to go back up here to do LV motors. So yeah, it's going to be very Greg Tech intensive, at least in the early game. So to be completely honest, I'm not 100% if that's the people I play with, if that's the type of thing that they're going to be interested in. which is kind of unfortunate because at least in my opinion, the progression on this seems to happen relatively quickly. I'm about to get off online right now, Kong, but thanks for stopping by. I think I got everything I need to know about this pack, so I honestly think this would be an entertaining pack to watch. I just don't think the people I play with would be all that interested in it. Too much crafting. But yeah, their play style is we all have jobs, work 9 to 5 if not later. Most of us have families, so we don't have a whole lot of time to be devoting to a constant grind. So a lot of them want relatively quick progression along with somewhat of an ease of obtaining materials. This one's got a decent progression, at least in the first page. I think 3 hours. If I was legit playing, 3, maybe 4 hours, I'd be done with the first page. But I don't think, once we get into all the Greg Tech stuff, I'm not 100% sure if that's something that they're going to be down for, so. Yeah, that definitely sucks. The same thing, when I was growing up, same thing happened to my father. Company got bought out, they decided to move, so everybody got shit canned pretty much. No pensions, no nothing. But again, thanks for stopping by. It's about time that I get off, make dinner for the family. I'll be on probably with a different pack. Probably tomorrow. Just trying to see what else we can find. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. At least you got paid off. Like I said, my father was there 19 and a half years, didn't get a single cent, no pension, no nothing, just a see you later. So it can be pretty brutal. I can't talk anymore. And yeah, finding a new job after a certain period of time is never fun. I got a couple more years and then I retire from this job and got to find a new one, so that's going to be interesting. But you take care. Enjoy your day. I hope you find well, $500 is not a lot, but it's something. But you take care, man. Enjoy your day, and I hope to see you again.